welcome back. Today we got a more normal sized video for you. I hope you've been enjoying my game room shorts, but of course that's not what I'm going to do all the time. Just kind of a fun little side project. So today though, we're going to be taking a look at these products from tzumi. Now I picked them up from Walmart. We got the RGB Marquee and the RGB light bar. I actually have a couple of these I'm using already, and I like them. I needed another one, so I was picking this up, saw this, and I saw a few people on Facebook posting about it, and kind of asking questions about it. So I figured, I'll do a review on it, and I think it would look really cool in the game room. I know some of you guys have them out there, and they always look cool in your room, so hopefully it will in mine too. Well, let's get them unboxed, take a look at them, and see what we think. Hold my voodoo. All right, let's check out the Marquee. We'll get this one unboxed, and then we'll do the light. So, boy, wasn't really wrapped in anything, just in the box. Got the Marquee here. We got our letters. Oh, and emojis. That's kind of fun, I guess. Comes with the USB cable to power it. Now, interestingly, it's a barrel where it plugs into the light, so it's not actually USB going into the light, but is USB on the other side. We got a remote, and I think that's it. Well, aside from the little bit of instructions here, which, yeah, that's it. Seriously, little bit of instructions. All right, so it'll be interesting to see with the letters in here how many we get of the different ones, because I'm very well aware of the fact that Hold My Beverage has a lot of E's in it. And I also don't know that it'll be able to fit on here. So we'll get that and find out. Oh, here we got the multicolor light bar. There's our light bar. It also comes with a stand to put it on. So it's kind of neat depending on how you want to use it. And it looks like that could also spin off and drop, but can go on the end here as well. So if you want in a vertical orientation. We also got the remote control. This one comes with a smaller instruction sheet, but it folds out. So once again, minimal instructions. Going to be interested to see if these remotes are interchangeable. Like I said, I have more of these already in use. No, I have tried. The remote for this will actually work for multiple of them, so it'll be interesting to see if these ones are interchangeable, though. All right, the letters here are all kind of, it looks like in like the sheet, they're almost stuck together. So, boy, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to be careful not to lose these so that I can change out what it says at different points in time as I want to. Probably need to unwrap this box here. All right, a little further inspection of the light box here. We do have some screw holes back here at the back. So if you're going to be mounting this on the wall, you can put some screws on the wall and then slide this over it. Also looks like a little door here. So let's find out what's behind the door. It's a battery compartment. So I guess if you don't want to power this using the USB cable, you can put some batteries in here and have it actually wireless. That's 6 AA batteries. I don't know. Probably lasts a while with this kind of a thing. So that might be a very valid use for some of you guys. Now for me, I think I'm going to plug it in because where I'm going to put it's actually right over top of a power outlet. So I'm not too worried about the cable hanging down from there. Right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so these letters are, wow, it's a big, huge sheet of them. Oh, that's a problem. It's backwards. but there's only 2 E's. Only 2 E's. That's like it's got to be one of the most popular letters in the English language. How can they only give you 2? Guess I'm gonna have to look into it and see if I can order additional E's. All right, we'll go ahead and slide these letters in here and we'll see what it's like. So, got my first H, and just slide it in. Whoa! Hey guys, look at that. That's not great. Boy, that thing, if you tilt it the slightest bit, you're gonna fall out of there. I gotta tell you, I mean, it's only $15 at Walmart, but I'm not terribly impressed with that. So, probably gonna have to find some way to hold those in there a little better. I mean, I guess once you hang it up, it should be fine. But if you're gonna use this on like a desktop or something, that's gonna become a problem. They're just gonna slide all over the place anytime you bump it. I don't know. That doesn't seem great. All right, keep going. Get all my letters in here that I can. Oh no, I guess there's 3s. Maybe I have to change hold my beverage to have a 3 in it. So you do get this sheet of emojis here with it. Not sure how well that shows up, but you got a pretty good selection. I don't know if I'm going to use any of them, but if you want emojis, you do get them in here. It looks like, as far as the letters and numbers go, you get 2 of each. There are also some kind of special characters with those, like the star, and also, it's probably going to be hard to see here, especially if it does that. But you get a bunch of other ones, like some holiday ones, like this. You got a snowman. It's falling. You get a snowman, a Christmas tree, like a little fire thing, camping, I guess, camera. So you get some different little things like that, a little cloud, some hearts. But yeah, that's what comes in it. So I'll go ahead and finish getting mine set up here. I'll get the app downloaded, get that set up, let you know how that went, and let you see it all lit up and see what the controls are like on it. I got these things hooked up. Got them hooked into USB right now. And I can tell you that the remote will work for both of them. So that's pretty cool. You do have different settings, like a fade, kind of like a smooth transition. And it doesn't work exactly the same on both. But you can also just select different colors. So that's kind of neat. Here we are in the basement. Got the light set up in the bottom of the arcade 1-ups, and then I got the marquee up on the wall. I don't have the lights turned down too low because the image on the camera just kind of gets overly sharpened and hard to see. So I apologize, you're not getting the full effect of the glow. You can start to see on the arcade 1-ups on the panel underneath the control panel there how the light glows up on it. I'll go ahead and actually move the camera closer so that you can see that, and then we'll come right back to here. You can see the light kind of shining up onto that panel under the control panel. I think it's a nice effect. I like it. You know, I mean, lighting is very much personal preference. It's a darn shame I was so wrong about that marquee using the app. I gotta tell you, I like the marquee. The way that it looks in the background is great. It does not look great right now, though, because when you first turn the thing on, anytime it loses power and comes back on, it does this. Even if you turn it off at the switch on it, it goes into this flashing color strobe, which, man, I don't like that. But thankfully, the remote lets me change it, right, to kind of a more subtle fade, right? And that's good. Now with that, since it's wall mounted, I can, just point the remote at it. Now the lights at the bottom of the arcade 1-ups, though, I can't. So you can see, I can sit here and poke this button all day. It's not going to do anything. It has to face the front of them, so I got to go from the top down at them. That's something to bear in mind if you're going to try to use those lights to like backlight a wall where they're facing away from you. You won't be able to change them with the remote because it can't see it. It is an IR. So the light bars do work with the app, which is great, but there's a downside to it. So right now I got them set to the red, blue, and green. I had to do that with the remote.
because with the app, they all switch to the same color. So you can see as I move it over here, look, they all went to that color. So there's no ability to set just one. Now you can set them to different styles. So there's all kinds of different fades that you can do, which that's pretty cool. I mean, you got the 7-color crossfade, which I think is the best kind of style setting for it, and it fades between the different colors. One thing to know about the app is that it syncs with these using Bluetooth. So it doesn't use your Wi-Fi or your home network. That means that your phone has to be synced to them, has to be in distance to change them. So that's a bit unfortunate, and I think a huge drawback. But once you do have your phone synced up to it, you do gain access to a pretty cool feature, I think. And it's this mic feature that actually listens to what's going on in the room and changes the lights to go along with it. So I'm considering taking an old cell phone, putting this app on it, and then hooking it up to these so it can just sit down here and change the lights based on that. I don't know though, because once you get all these machines going, it might just be a little bit too much and might be complete overkill with the strobing effect and not go with anything. But it's something to consider. To sum things up, what do I think about this? Well, we got two different parts here that I've put together in one review, and I probably shouldn't have. I put them together in a review because they're made by the same manufacturer. I thought they worked with the same app. They don't. That's my fault. I've admitted it before in this video. Sorry for repeating it again. But they don't. The Marquee does not work with an app. I don't know that it matters a whole lot, right? Because I'm not sure I'm going to use this app. The mic feature on it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat that you could, I didn't really mention this, but you can play music on your phone and have the lights react to that. But this all needs your phone to be Bluetooth paired to these things in range and pretty much dedicated to serving that function. So I think that really kind of kills a lot of the app feature for me. So I can't hold that against the Marquee too much that it doesn't use that app, but if the app has features that you want, man, it would have been nice if that was in the Marquee. The one thing about the Marquee that does drive me crazy, though, is the fact that every time it loses power or I turn it off at the switch on the unit, turning it off with the remote doesn't do this, but the switch on the unit or if it loses power, it goes to that strobing color. I'm not a fan of it. I'd rather it come back up where I left it at. The light bars do. So if they lose power, they come back up where you left it, which is kind of cool because, I got everything, hooked into a smart plug and all that kind of stuff so I can turn it up. And that's neat that they come back up where I left them. I wish the Marquee did that. Aside from that, the Marquee, the letters don't look right on it. They're kind of uneven, right? They don't sit quite right. If the thing tilts at all, they want to slide out, which, it's not a huge deal because the thing's stationary right now, right? I'm not moving it, but they really don't line up well because of that. I tell you what, I'll kind of zoom in here on that. I'll bring the camera over to it so you can see what I'm talking about. Here's a closer look at the light up Marquee. See, I don't know. Look at the letters. Look at that V and the E and the R. They're not in the same position. They don't line up well. That definitely could be better. All that being said, I come back to this Marquee and I see it behind me while I'm on a Zoom call. I kind of turn around from my computer and I look back at the arcades. And I see my channel name up there in lights. Now look, I know this is vain. It's very vain. I have no excuse for it. But it makes me smile. So all the shortcomings in the world that Marquee has, being able to see my message lit up on my wall, hey, it makes me a little happy. I don't know. It might for you too. Might be cool to, be able to have your game room up there, Steve's game room, Shaquanda's game room, whoever's game room, right? Or your theater, maybe what movie you're showing. You can put that up there, and it's pretty cool. Now, the downside is if you do something like a movie, changing out those letters is a pain. And once again, there's so few of them. 2 of each, so you're pretty limited in what you could put up there. But if you got the letters to be able to put what you want up there, and you're vain enough like me to really enjoy seeing whatever words you want up there and lit up for $15, I can't hate it. As a matter of fact, I really kind of like it. I just wish it didn't do that daggone strobe. So yeah, Marquee. All right, I'll tentatively give it a thumbs up. Maybe just because I'm a sucker for my own channel name and I'm very vain, I guess. The light bars, yeah, I'll give those a pretty good thumbs up. I think the app function's limited, but they light up nice, and I think they do a good job. Well, guys, I really thank you for watching. If you want to come back and see other videos I'm going to do, please hit that subscribe. I would love to have you guys back. If you got some opinions, some thoughts on this, please put them down in the comments. I really want to know what you're thinking about it. If you've used these things, if you had the same frustrations I did with the Marquee, all of those kind of things, please let me know in the comments. And if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up. It really means a lot. It makes me smile when you do that. All right, guys. Thanks again. I hope you have a great day.
Hey guys, welcome back. Shh.
I'm trying. Oh,
You're not helping. All right. Hold my... No, I can't remember what my Mountain is. It's my voodoo.
Voodoo.
Voodoo. Okay.
Voodoo.